Oh, wait, my background is covering everything.
Hi! I haven't seen you guys in a while. There's a good reason for that, I promise. Stress teen, you know, stress teen life. So, you know, today I was thinking, I have no ideas for what to do. So, we're just gonna go with the good old everyday makeup tutorial.
It's time to stop!
Oh, one last thing. I'm using my iPhone to film because your girl has a family and that family also partly owns her camera. So yeah, my mom's in Chicago, took my camera with her. So we're just gonna jump right into this. So what you're gonna wanna do first is put your hair up in some way, because if you gonna get hair in your foundation, it's not gonna feel good. So first, I already washed my face because I washed my face before I put my makeup on. First, I'm gonna go in with the tea tree water from Lush, just to sort of tone my skin before I put my makeup on.
What kind of TED Talk tutorial you trying to... We know, you use words. Put your fucking base on, Mary.
The first step that I like to do is I like to put moisturizer on my face because your girl got a dry face. So I'm just gonna take Cosmetic Lad from Lush and I'm just gonna put that on my face. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our brows. So we're gonna take the dip brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills and we're gonna just do our eyebrows with that. Alright, we got the eyebrows done.
What kind of mole, people?
Now we're ready to move on to concealing any imperfections. I use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the lightest shade, which is Porcelain. Alright, my brows are done and concealed and everything like that, so we're gonna move on to foundation. I use the Naked Skin foundation by Urban Decay. It's nice and like airy on the skin. It's like you're wearing foundation, but like it feels like a moisturizer. So I'm not using primer today because fuck that. So we're just gonna move on and start with our foundation. Alright, so now that you look like an absolute fucking mess, we're gonna blend it all in. Okay, now we're moving on to concealer again, but this time it's gonna be for the under eyes and any blemishes you might have. Oh, didn't I mention I'm sick right now? That's great. I feel great. Everything's great, you know? Now that you made yourself look like a complete ghost, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use some setting powder to even further the theory that you are paranormal. Alright, so now that we have a little bit of like a barrier to catch the fallout, in case there is any fallout when we do our eyeshadow, we're gonna do our eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use the palette that I recently got. It's Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills, you know. So I'm gonna start off with Tempera because it's a good base color. I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. Then we're gonna go in with something a little darker. Let's say warm taupe. Alright, now that you got that on, we're gonna go in with some good old burnt orange. Then we're gonna go in on our outer corner with some red ochre. Okay, and as a final touch to our eye look, we're gonna add some Primavera on our inner corners. Our eyeshadow is finished, so we're just gonna continue on by dusting off the rest of this powder, putting on blush, highlighter, you know. Alright, we got all that powder crap dusted off our face, so now we're gonna go in with our blush. I use the Elizabeth Arden Beautiful Color Radiance Blush in the color Wildberry. Now that you don't look like that picture of James Charles, we're going to move on to our highlight. Now to get my highlighter to stick better to my brushes, I take a spritz of the Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray from NYX, and then I just I dip into the Tarte Amazonian Clay Highlighter in Stunner. And as you can see, I've already hit pan in this. Now we're gonna move on to good old mascara, because without it, you can see what's happening on my face right now. That would happen. Mascara complete. So we're just gonna want to move on to lipstick. I don't usually wear lipstick, so we're just gonna put a little of this and then put some lip gloss on. Alright, lips are done. Last step, setting spray. Of course, you're gonna wanna have setting spray so that you can look pretty fly for a white guy the entire time.
Yeah, I actually meant to say day there, so continue on.
So you're just gonna wanna do this. Alrighty guys, so that pretty much concludes my everyday makeup look. So if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to see more from me,
fuck my drag, right?
I'll see you sometime in the future. So, you know,